Hey everyone, after years of waiting, we have a first look at Core Worlds. Let's take a look. Core Worlds is one of the initial crop of deck building games. This one's set in space, having you conquer planets, build fleets, and build your empire. The way this is done is through different phases. You have action phases, energy phases, where you're building energy. You're using this energy to buy units or to invade planets or to acquire additional cards to improve your fleet or your deck. So this is all done in tandem to score the most empire points and be the ruler of the core worlds. The key actions in the game is invasion. You're going to be invading planets to build your empire. This is done by using units which you've placed on the board as well as tactics cards which can improve your abilities of winning or increase your odds. The game is primarily single player, though it does feature pass and play hot seat multiplayer, as well as it looks like a local network play, which I was not able to test out. There's also an options button on the main screen, which has never been lit up for me, so I'm not exactly sure what your options are. There is music in the game, but I'm not sure if you can adjust that. On its face, Core Worlds is a very pretty game. It's very well designed, the UI is great, and it makes you feel like you're in space conquering planets. The orbiting cards are a really nice touch. Apart from that, though, there's a lot of difficulties with the app. There is no tutorial. They kind of walk you through text, but doesn't really explain what your goals are very clearly or how to fully operate the UI. On top of that, other things appear very unclear, like how do you play network play? There's a box that says you can play network play, but that screen is never activated unless maybe perhaps you have another device on the same network. Same with the options, which don't light up. There's just a lot of things that are just unclear in the overall design, which have made it very challenging to grasp the game, being someone that is not familiar with Core Worlds in the tabletop form. If you are an experienced player, you can have several options here. They have the turn zero rule, which allows you to take that first drafting turn. You also have multiple AI opponents you can battle against. I can't speak too much of their strength as I'm a new player, but definitely can play up with the full complement of players for the game. There's a lot of information in this game, and while the UI is pretty, it just doesn't feed it all to you in a beautiful way. For example, there's often abilities that you can use on certain turns, only certain phases, only at certain times, but it doesn't clearly delineate which cards perhaps have an ability you can use. There's, for example, a general card that I was trying to activate, but I couldn't figure out when exactly I activate that card or how I activate it. Not to get too much into specifics, the game looks beautiful. It's got AI opponents, it's got a lot of features, and I think that if you're an experienced player or able to really dive in, you definitely have a great time with Core Worlds, and it's awesome to see it in this digital format.